Hello everyone. Today we have to start a new exercise, that is exercise 5.6. Okay, this exercise is belongs to parametric form. So first of all, we should know what are parametric form and how can we find out dy by dx. Okay, suppose see, this is a question number 1 of exercise 5.6. Here x is equal to 2at square. Here the function, here x is equal to, x is given in terms of t. Okay, and here the value of y is given in terms of t. Okay, so here we have a two variable x and y, and both are expressed in a different variable t, third variable you can say t. So this kind of form is known as parametric form. Okay, see, how will you solve this? I'm just explaining the steps. So here we are differentiating this. Here we are differentiating this x with respect to t. Okay, so differentiating both sides with respect to t, we get that is dx by dt equals to, and 2a is a constant, so we have to find out the derivative of t square only, that is 2t. So it will be 4at. If you will simplify, you will get this. Okay, similarly your y is equals to at raised to power 4, and here we are differentiating again with respect to t. I'm not writing you, but you have to write. Okay, so your dy by dt is equals to, a is a constant, so derivative of t raised to power 4 will be 4t cube. So on simplification you will get this. Okay, so here you have dx by dt, and this is, here you have dy by dt. So you have to find out dy by dx. So this is the formula, this is a parametric formula. Okay, dy by dx is equals to dy by dt over dx by dt. Fine. So here you have to put the value of this one, that is 4t cube, and in denominator you have to put the value of this, that is 4t. So 4a will cancel out and you will get t square. So this is the final answer, and this is how you can solve the question like this. Okay, question number 2 is very easy. So here I am solving question number 3 of your NCERT. Here x is given and y is given. Okay, here you have to differentiate this, and the derivative, as you know that derivative of sine t is cos t. And similarly here we are differentiating with respect to t, so you will get dy by dt, that is equals to the derivative of cos t is minus sine 2t into derivative of 2t, that is 2 only. So when you simplify, you will get this. Okay, so your dy by dx is equals to dy by dt over dx by dt. This is the formula. So I'm just putting the value here. This is the value of dy by dt in numerator, and in denominator you have to write cos t. And similarly in numerator, at a place of sine 2t, we are again applying the formula, that is 2 sine t cos t, and this minus 2 will remain the same. In denominator you have cos t, cos and cos will cancel out, and your dy by dx will be minus 4 sine t. Got it? So this is how you can solve question number 3. So here is the final answer. Okay, here you can see. Got it? Question number 6. In question number 6, your x is given and y is also given. Okay, this is your question number 6 of NCERT, and question number 4 and question number 5 you can solve. If you feel any doubt, you can ask. So here I am solving question number 6. So question number 6, x is given and y is also given. Here x is expressed in terms of theta and y is expressed in terms of theta. So you will write differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Okay, so your dx by d theta, that is equals to a, and this theta is 1, and derivative sine theta is cos theta. So this is your dx by d theta. And similarly here this y you have to differentiate. So this is dy by d theta is equals to a will same, and derivative 1 will be 0, and derivative cos theta, that would be minus sine theta. And on simplification, your dy by d theta will be minus a sine theta. Okay, here you have the value of these two, and again you have to apply this formula. On putting this value, a and b will cancel out and you will get minus sine theta 1 minus cos theta. Now again we have to simplify it. At a place of this, I'm writing this formula, 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. This is the formula of sine theta. And similarly, the formula of cos theta will be 1 minus, it will plus because minus is outside. Okay. So the same one is here, and the formula of this is 1 minus 2 sine square theta by 2. Here I'm writing positive just because of minus sign. This minus sign is outside. Okay. So when you will open the bracket, the sign will change. So 1 and 1 will cancel out. Here 2 and 2 is cancel out. Sine and sine will cancel out. And you will get cos theta by 2 and 1 sine theta by 2 because it is square. So your final answer will be minus cot theta by 2. So this is your dy by dx. Got it? So this is how you can solve this question number 6. Okay. Now here is a question number 8. Okay. Here x is given to you, this one, and y will solve on the next page. So I am solving here first this x. So here again we are differentiating both sides with respect to x. So here you will get dx by dt, that is equals to you have to copy it, and derivative of cos t, that will be minus sine t, plus and derivative of log tan t by 2, that would be 1 by tan t by 2, into derivative of tan t by 2 is sec square t by 2, and derivative of t by 2 is 1 by 2. Okay. So dx by dt will remain the same, a will remain the same. Here you have to write minus sine t plus this half, this 1 upon tan t by 2 can be written as cot t by 2, and this is your sec square t by 2. Okay. So again equals to, a will remain the same, minus sine t will remain the same, half and half will remain the same, and this cot t by 2 can be written as cos t by 2 over sine t by 2, into this sec square can be written as 1 upon cos square t by 2. Okay, this cos square and cot t by 2 will cancel out, and you will get minus sine t plus this 1 by 2 sine t by 2 and cos t by 2. As you know that this is the formula of sine t. So at a place of this, I'm writing sine t. This term will remain the same, a will remain the same. Okay, within bracket. Now you have to take LCM. Your LCM will be minus sine square t plus 1 over sine t, and it is 1. This can be written as 1 minus sine square t. A and a will remain the same. I'm writing this 1 minus sine square t, and in denominator you have to write sine t. As we know that 1 minus sine square t is cos square t. A same you have to copy. In denominator you have sine t. Okay, and this can be written as a cos t by 2 sine t by 2, that is cot t, and one cos will remain left, that is cos t you have to write. Okay, this is cos square now, so you have to break, we can write this cos t into cos t. So 1 cos t and sine t, that would give you cot t, and 1 cos t will remain the same. This is your dx by dt. Okay, on the next page I'm solving dy by dt. Just wait. Here is on the other side. Okay, here y is given, that is a sine t. So again we are differentiating this with respect to t, and you will get a will remain the same, that is cos t you will get. And if you have to find out dy by dx, that is dy by dt and dx by dt, just put the values. Okay, cos and cos will cancel out, a and a will cancel out, 1 upon cot is tan t. So this is the answer of your question number 8. Fine. Now the next question we are solving, that is a question number 11, which is one of the most important question of your NCERT. This is a very important question. Okay, try to understand what we are doing in this. Here x is given, y is given. and we have to show that dy by dx is equals to minus y by x. Fine. The same concept you have to apply. I'm writing x equals to this and y equals to this, and here I'm taking log because it is under root. So taking log, so it would be log x is equals to, and this power can be written as in this question. Here x is a sine inverse t, that is this can be written as a sine inverse t, then whole raised to the power 1 by 2. Okay, this root can be written as this whole raised to the power 1 by 2. Now what we are doing, we are taking log both side. So this will be log x is equals to, this half will come first, half log a raised to power sine inverse t. As you know that if there is a log and there is some power after that, so this power will come first. So half, that is sine inverse t, and that would be log a. Okay, got it? This sine inverse will come before log 1 by 2 sine inverse t. Okay, then log a you have to write. So finally, after solving this, you will get half this log a I'm writing first, then sine inverse t. Okay, after this step, what you have to do, you have to differentiate both sides with respect to t. So you will get 1 by x, that is dx by dt, equals to half log a will remain the same, and derivative of sine inverse t, that would be 1 by 1 minus x square. Okay, the derivative of sine inverse t is 1 upon 1 minus x square. On simplification, you will get this. Okay, this is your dx by dt, and this x will come here, so I'm showing here. Okay, similarly your y is this, again I'm taking log both side. Okay, so this power 1 by 2 will come first, and then a cos inverse t, and this cos inverse will also come before this. So half cos inverse t and then log a. Got it? I think up to this step all clear. Okay, now again we are differentiating this, just we are arranging. First we are writing log a first, then cos inverse t, because these are constant functions, so we are writing in the first, we are writing before this. Okay, so half and log a we are writing first, then cos inverse t. Then here you have to differentiate, you will get 1 by y dy by dx is equals to, half will remain the same, log a is a constant, so it will remain the same, and derivative of cos inverse t is minus 1 upon 1 minus x square. Okay, and on solving this, arranging this, you will get dy by dx. Fine. Now you have dx by dt and dy by dx. Okay, all these two things you have. See, I'm rubbing this part just for space. Okay, see, now we have to find out dy by dx, we have to find out. So we are writing dy by dt over dx by dt. So what is our dy by dt? This is minus y log a over 2 under root 1 minus x square. Okay, over this dx by dt is here x log a over 2 under root 1 minus x square. Fine. In the next step, log a over 2 under root 1 minus x square into 2. Okay, this will this is in denominator. Then how will you simplify it? You will just reciprocal, you will multiply this by the reciprocal of this. Okay, this is log a. Now as you can see, this and this will cancel out, log a and log a cancel out, and you will get minus y by x. This is which you have to prove. Got it? So this is how you can solve this question. Okay, bye bye, take care.